Looking out the windshield here, I still have my my pre-pass, my easy pass, and that right there, it's kind of a camera of sorts. It's called it's made by a company called Icarus, and it's a lane departure system. And that works in conjunction with that switch right there. And let me see if you can see that. And that speaker, there's one on the passenger side. There's one over here on the driver's side. And if you get too close to the white line on the side of the road or the dotted line, it makes a noise. It's supposed to sound like the rumble strips on the side of the road to just get your attention that you're getting kind of close to the edge of the lane there. Let me move out here. I'll back up a little bit. Let you see the whole dash. Let me focus this thing here. There we go. You can kind of see what that all looks like. Got a glove compartment here. So pretty much all of this is real similar to my USX truck. It's still a 10-speed, but the gearing is different, and the engine is set up a lot different. I can get more R's, more RPMs out of this truck, and the gears are just different. I don't know how else I say that. They're just different. But up top here, everything is still the same up here. I see I've got my cabinets and my CB. I've got my little cubby up here. My scan sheets and my extra seals if I need them. Still got my air freshener. Now this sleeper is 10 inches longer. You can get these Cascadias with either a 60-inch sleeper or a 70-inch sleeper, and this is the 70-inch sleeper. Move my garbage bag here. This also is part of the APU unit. That's my power inverter. You can see right now I've got 12.5 volts. In my USX truck, that, or its equivalent, was mounted underneath my bed right there in the center. But they've chose to mount it here, and you can see the yellow cord I've got. It goes back behind the cabinets, and I've got it going to a power strip under here that I've got to get mounted a little bit better. But for right now, it's there. Let's see how far I can pan out here. You can see I've got my TV in here. I've got a 20-inch Vizio. That thing's been with me for a whole year and a half now, and you can see it's got a great picture, and it's served me very well. Up top here, I've got my DVD player. Now I run my TV and my DVD off of a separate little inverter right there. It's a little 300-watt inverter, and I just reach back there and hit the power button, turn it on and off. I've got all my pharmaceuticals up here in the same place, shampoos and vitamins and everything else, and I've still got my junk box. I still have the cubby up there. I'll let you see my bed up top here. I've got my army sleeping bag up there. Extra pillow. Now see, on the passenger side, I've got this cool little window here. Like I said, that opens. And then on the driver's side, I have a vent yet, which is, I think, a little odd. I'm not sure why they decided to do a vent and a window. I'd much rather two windows, but it is what it is. But this little fan here, you can take it out, flip it around, and you can either suck air in or blow air out. And that's kind of cool. It's not real powerful, but it does make a little breeze through here. So that's kind of cool. Moving on around, here's all the controls for my sleeper. My air conditioning, my fan speed, temperature. Here's all my light switches. I've got a 12-volt outlet here. And this is the inside control for my Thermo King, for my tri-pack. Let me see if I can focus this a little bit better. Alright, You can see over on the left hand side you've got fan, heat, defrost, and AC for your modes. And then on the right hand side you've got your fan speeds. And the up down arrows in the middle there, that's to adjust your temperature. You can see I don't have anything on right now, so I've got it just kind of in standby mode. The XM radio that I have came with a little remote control, and I velcroed that right there. See, I still got my microwave. These Freightliners, these Cascadias come with a nice, cool little desk. You can see you can flip up the tray. I've got a mess in here right now. I've got to go through all my receipts and stuff. This here's kind of my office compartment. I've got my computers, my iPod and laptop and my scanner and stuff in there. And yes, you can see I've got horrible allergies, so I've got one of those. Anybody that has really bad allergies knows what that is. Moving up, I've got my cabinet here, a couple pockets in the door here. You can see I got my coffee and my creamer and my sugar, plates, coffee cups. You can see I've got my food stock in here, all my dry goods. Over on this side, let's see, you've seen that cabinet, there's the TV. Here's my little Coleman cooler. You see I got some leaf lettuce and some tomatoes and lunch meat, couple TV dinners, milk and a soda, and my Move Over butter. Love that stuff. Then down below, got my coffee maker, got some extra water. Got my garbage bags. Now let's you look underneath my bed. Now it's not 100% organized. I just got my stuff moved in here just yesterday, so I still have to kind of go through here and organize some stuff. But you can see I've got my vacuum cleaner, my cleaning pail. I bought a crock pot. This crock pot's pretty cool. It's got latches on it, so you can actually cook. Going down the road, throw a roast in there, and 8 hours later you've got dinner. And with those latches, it's not going to spill out all over the place. Got some Honey Nut Cheerios. Got my air hose, my tools, and everything else. Back behind the seat here, I've got my Qualcomm. There's actually a rack here to snap my Qualcomm into, but it's just not all that convenient. I usually set it behind the seat there with my Atlas, and then when I'm driving, I'll set it over here alongside the seat, and I can see how many hours I've got left on my day and whatnot. But well, there you go. That is my 2012. Oh, a couple other things I wanted to show you too, real quick. This Freightliner has the side curtains. I can close these, flip down the visor here, and there's a track that goes all the way around to the center of the windshield. There's a curtain on both sides, but you can kind of close these. You can kind of close these like that. Let me see if you can see this good. And that kind of gives you a little more living space than just closing the sleeper curtain, you know, which divides the sleeper in half from the rest of the cab. So that's kind of neat. I like that. One last thing I wanted to show you was, you know, I showed you the thing on the back of the sleeper for the air conditioning. This is the other half of it. I know I showed you underneath my bed, and but that's the other half. And you can see these two hoses coming out of it. One goes to right there, and like I say, that's for my AC, and the other one comes out right there. Fold this bed down so you can see it right there. But I guess that's just one of the downsides of having an APU is it does take up some space underneath your bed. Let me zoom out here so you can maybe get a better look at it. But that's something that I'm willing to live with for having an APU. See ya.